everyone. My name is Yachanon Vitchuroj. I am bachelor student in Faculty of Architecture in State University. Okay, let's talking about my study. The new experience for the passenger flow. There are four key, the success key to study. The first one is the airport terminal, the passenger flow, the prototype, and the Utapao airport. The passenger flow is the a flow movement of the passenger flow of the passenger in the airport terminal, and it's due to quickly, it's due to efficiency, and it's due to easier to the passenger. In the airport terminal, in many airport terminals still have a problem same each other. Like the first is the many decision point, long walking distance, the facility not enough, the wayfinding, and the passenger overcrowd in some area. In this problem, it's not providing a good flow, and it's not providing a impressive experience to the passenger. The solution or the criteria to taking a good flow, we can do in many criteria, but we will talking about in just only passenger flow. In the global terminal, the passenger flow, the result of the passenger flow would be like a performance sheet, a concept idea, a principle, and the many global terminal they use passenger flow to develop an airport terminal. Also in the passenger flow in Thailand, in facts of the policy and in facts of the government, we renovate an airport terminal, and it's still be a same problem because of they did not significance on the passenger flow. So the objective of this study, I will study in the passenger flow theory, and the providing a passenger flow criteria, and the providing a prototype of Utapao terminal. So the design question is how I can create a good flow and how I can taking an impressive experience to the passenger. So I assumption that if I create a good flow, and if I create a good flow, it also can create an impressive experience. The methodology, the process of the study. The first I will review and literature and a theory to be a guide to study and analyze a passenger flow in the airport terminal. The second is correct significance data by studying theory, and the identify data in part of the architecture. The third is review case study and the theory for synthesis criteria to provide an alternative prototype. And the last is correct alternative prototype for Utapao by potential and the target group of the passenger. Instead of the result of the study, in the result of the theory is come from the sorry, I use the document of the ACI World Airport IT Committee to be a guideline, and in this document it is a guideline for improve airport terminal to be a standard terminal. And in this document is talking about the waiting area, the process do, how to show up profile, the queue length, and area occupancy. The theory say that we have to know a passenger behavior. So we should to study case study. So I picked 3 case study. The first one is Singapore, the second one is Haneda, the last one is Bangkok. The Singapore airport and Haneda airport, they success, and the passenger have a good experience when they use the airport terminal. From the summary study from the passenger flow in theory and case study, I providing 5 choice. The first one, we have to focus on the wayfinding orientation. The second one is we have to reduce an area occupancy, and the process through of the passenger, reduce a cluster point and less decision point that is possible. And this is the prototype that I create. The first one, the departure hall. The departure hall should to separate a solution to check in, like a self-service check-in and the full service check-in. We should to separate to make it suitable for the passenger. Some of the passenger, they already are boarding pass and they don't want to waiting for queue, like long queue. So the solution to separate the type of the service is could be better for the passenger. And the second one is the alternate the arrival hall. The arrival hall should be have only one single entrance because of the it's easy to meeting point when the passenger have arrived to the airport, and it's also reduce confused point in the arrival hall. For the transit should to separate POV and CV transit. The POV is mean private vehicle and CV is mean commercial vehicle. So we have to separate each other and have like a direct route to the passenger. And this is I try to pick my prototype to the Utapao, and this is a result that I apply. At the first departure hall, I separate the security check and make it in another level to make it more easier wayfinding orientation. And I have a big hall in the middle, and the passenger can see an activity in the departure hall and also in the gate. And this is the arrival hall. I decided to have the only one in France because it's better for the passenger, and the separate type of the passenger, such as the passenger that need to take a luggage and the passenger that don't want to take a luggage. And this is a gate. I separate arrival passenger and departure passenger to like a different level to make it easier to go to the get an immigration check. This is a transit. Yeah, this is overall of the project, and I'm gonna show you the perspective that I try to apply my prototype to the Utapao. Okay. So the result of study when it's used with the UTPAL is providing a good flow and impressive experience, such as better wayfinding orientation, better process through, and less decision points. And the passenger flow, it's just focus on the accessibility, and it also can create an impressive experience to the passenger. But the another condition will the another condition is affect to experience to the passenger, such as the system of the luggage, how to passenger loading the luggage, and how to luggage travel. The technology can help the passenger flow better, can help it faster. So in another criteria can taking impressive experience to the passenger as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a good and interesting presentation and project. I guess that this is your thesis, right? It's a bachelor degree.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I appreciate that the way that you extend your design and knowledge to this kind of conference. I personally, I would like to. I'm not sure. Maybe before you decide to design the prototype, do you have a chance to, or if you want to continue in terms of master degree or something like that, maybe you have to it's called like POE, the POE, right? Post occupancy evaluation. It's kind of like you evaluate the existing problem of the Utapao maybe terminal, right? Before you decide to design the prototype. That's gonna make this topic or this research, go deeper in the details, or a kind of like reasonable answer, But I appreciate the way that you try to develop the prototype. Very good. Oh, we have a question. Yep, we have a question from the audience. How does the COVID pandemic, right, affect the passenger flow at the airport?
Excuse me?
Yeah, how does the COVID-19 pandemic affect the passenger flow at the airport? Yeah.
Is for the COVID-19 effect, it should to have a big space in some area. Yeah, because of the distancing, keep distancing. So it means that in some area it should to bigger. Yes.
Okay. Any questions from the audience? Okay. Otherwise, we can go to another topic. Okay. Thank you.